All right, Marcia, what are we doing today?
Carmica taralla.
Taralli, okay.
Mica taralla for Cristina.
No, these are for Joey. First we'll do the ones for Joey.
First for...
And then we'll do the ones for Chrissy. So how many eggs you gonna use?
I gotta use 10 eggs. 5
Okay.
pounds of the flour, 10 eggs.
Okay. Are you counting them? How many you got?
2, 4, 6, 8 e 10.
Okay.
10. Okay. Allora, questo no, possono...
We need them for the other one, yeah.
Possono stare per...
Just put them over there, yeah. All right, so
Questo li butto.
yeah. All right, so now you got the eggs. Now what are you gonna do?
I have 10 eggs here.
Yeah.
Io ci la parla italiano, americano.
Hey, English, Italian, whatever you want to talk. A little bit of everything.
Quarter cup di...
That's a quarter cup, yeah.
Quarter cup of salt. Bella abbondanza, una bella così.
Okay, that's good.
Salt.
Okay.
Then little bit half cucchiarina.
Okay, just a half a teaspoon
Yeast.
of yeast.
E 2 cup d'olio vegetabile.
You're gonna.
With some olio.
Okay.
Vegetable.
Vegetable oil. Okay.
Alright.
That's 2 cups of that.
Not this today I will just...
You need a spoon over here.
Spoon.
So mix that up a little bit.
Yeah, you gotta do a little bit. Okay. You can put all together. All
Okay.
together. Tutto insieme. E giro un poco. Tutto insieme. Abbiamo messo tutto qua.
Yeah.
Adesso ci vuole ancora l'acqua. Poco. Raffanciata.
Okay, go ahead, warm it up.
Un poco.
Give it 1 push. 30 seconds. What are you doing? A minute? One minute's too long.
Alright,
Alright, and then we'll put more water, okay.
Alright, questo è finito. Questo è finito, questo è finito. Adesso prendiamo la farina, si mette qua.
Okay.
Farina qua sulla tavola.
That's 5 pounds of flour.
5 pounds of flour. Mettiamo quando questo.
We need.
A piacere quando vuoi mettere.
Yeah, we're gonna put a quarter cup.
It's a quarter cup.
Quarter cup, like the salt.
quarter cup.
Yeah, quarter cup.
Aspetta, invece.
No, that's a quarter cup.
This one?
That's a quarter cup, yeah.
Okay.
Yep, quarter cup.
The fennel.
And then you need
Cup of the fennel.
and 1 tablespoon of black pepper. Now this one here, use this one over here. 1 tablespoon. Now this is for Joey, so not too much.
That's a Joey.
Yeah, but don't go over. Don't put too much. She doesn't like too much. You're making it fall. That's too much. That's enough.
That's enough?
That's enough.
Alright, that's all.
And that's it.
That's it.
You got everything in there.
Ja, tutto hai madame met een boete farina, salata farina.
Okay.
Een gezel.
You need a little extra.
This is that.
Okay.
I finish it.
Let me get you the flour. Hold on.
Ok. Questo è fatto. Che sei?
Right, it goes up. Put it up on the. That's it. It goes like that.
Allora, questo è pronto qua. Adesso vendiamo un po' alla volta.
You need a spoon or anything?
No. No. Bene. Okay.
So did you make the taralls in Italy? Did you make the taralls in Italy?
And that's what we use. We don't use to cook this in Italy.
Okay, so these taralls,
Yeah, taralli, the big one, taralli small.
you made these in Italy?
Yeah.
This recipe's from Italy.
Oh yeah.
It's an old recipe.
Yeah, that's what we use in Italy.
But I don't remember eating these in Italy. You sure
Why
you
you
made
don't
them?
remember?
I don't remember eating them. I remember the big ones, but not the little ones.
Another little one. Because we know we make on the holiday. We think we make all the time like now.
You only made it once a year.
Yeah, we make a Yeast, we make a San Prosper's, San Antonio, the holiday.
So just a couple of times a year.
That's why you know
That's why I
remember.
don't remember, okay.
We don't make like here, you have all the
Every
time.
day,
You have all the time. Yeah. Because even the eggs, we can use too much eggs, so we need to go shop and buy the pasta.
You used eggs to buy pasta. So you had a barter system. You went to the store with eggs to buy pasta? I remember doing that.
Yeah,
You used to send me to the store with eggs.
We have chicken.
Yeah.
And we have eggs. But we try to sell the eggs because we want to go buy the pasta.
I remember you sent me to the store with a basket of eggs.
You see how much water?
Yeah, it's a lot of
Yeah,
water.
that's water, you know.
So you keep putting water till the dough is ready. You want me to warm up more water?
Warm it up. I think they don't need them. In case they
One
need.
more cup.
Warm it up. That's it. In Italy, 50 years ago was different. Even the Taralli, we can make no eggs. Man.
Okay, here's another cup.
See, this is done. Now we make this. Just a little water, we don't need that much.
Okay.
Naquele mai naquele the pepper, that's like.
Yeah, that was 1 tablespoon of pepper we used, yeah.
That's like.
Yep, we got everything in there. Got
2 cups of the olive
the fennel, the
oil.
oil, the salt, the yeast, the eggs, the flour, everything's there. So now you gotta work the dough so you like the way it feels.
Bring a bag up met la plastic per la romani di ieri.
Okay. You gonna leave it on the counter or I could get a bowl?
No, we will leave on the can.
Okay.
This is how man. We gotta work a little bit on the dough. And then when it's done, leave it for half hour. At least half hour, stay on the side. And then you start to make it around.
Looks good. There's no sugar in this.
Huh?
There's no sugar.
No.
So you're making cookies with no sugar.
This is no sugar. This is no sugar. The big
So
one,
that-
the big one of sugar.
It's like a pretzel.
Just this.
More than it's not really a cookie. It's not a sweet cookie.
Per me è buono di che, ma...
The counter's too high.
E poi no,
We gotta get you a short table.
ma sono fatti più piccolino, mo, sono fatti più piccole, come sto fatto?
Grandma shrunk. She's getting shorter. The
So
counter's too tall for Grandma.
Sono fatti più piccole, mo.
You gotta put on shoes now. We gotta get you shoes with heels. That's what, then you'll be a little taller. Get your fancy shoes.
I used to.
No.
You know me, I never have
I
those.
know. No more fancy shoes now, huh?
I never have shoes with no tack.
Yep, you like to wear shoes with heels, I know.
But
But now you wear shoes with no heels.
now it's changed the thing.
Yeah, now your feet hurt.
Everything changed. Everything changed.
Why? Because you got old? Is that what happened?
That's right.
Well, you're 80 years old. What are you gonna wear? Red shoes with heels?
I not believe I'm 80.
Yeah, almost.
I not believe I'm 80.
Almost. You're gonna be 80 in September. But you still make tarals.
I still make that.
That's right. Because that's what your grandkids want. Everybody wants tarals.
Everybody, my grandchildren, and the strange people too.
We're strange people too. Everybody that comes to the
Everybody
house
like
wants
it. Everybody like it. Especially this one, no sugar. Everybody wants
it's
it, no
nice.
sugar. You see, the pasta a little soft. Un guttaggio voglio.
You need a knife?
I need a knife.
Okay.
Ma a te set già romagno non c'è, già
Yeah, that's what you're not yet. It's not time to cut it yet.
You fai un mallo.
Yeah, you just need a plastic bag.
Just una plastica, metto
Okay,
lì.
get your plastic.
You see, the dough is supposed to be nice, soft, you see? Che giù poi ci fai a pezzo, non ho dovuto dare come ci fai a pezzo,
I did after.
a salare.
Right, you do that later when we start making the tarals, not now.
Senti che ho una carta.
Now it's gotta rest.
Yeah, gotta rest this.
So you want to put plastic or you want to just put this over it?
No, mettila lì dinje, ne te metto la plastica in
Oh, okay. Alright, so put it in the bowl.
Let
and
it
now
rest.
we cover it up.
And
just put it over
It
here.
can stay 1 hour.
It can stay
That's
longer.
about it.
Okay. Now is it okay to mix the next one or should we wait for the next one?
Now we put the eggs
It's okay
here.
to mix the next one? Okay. So now these are the way Chrissy likes them. Because Chrissy likes...
Yes, we gotta make everybody.
Okay. Hello everybody. Alright, go.
Toccoli sta bene.
It's ready, yeah.
Hey.
You're back. Come on.
I start my taral.
And now we start the second
I
batch.
start my taral.
So we're going to use 10 eggs again.
Then
Everything's the same except we're going to put more pepper in this one. Extra pepper.
Due, 4, 6, 8 e 10. Questi li puoi mettere al posto.
Okay. Don't put eggs anymore.
10 uova. Questo si buttano. Ma nell'uovo mettiamo
Okay, so in there, what are you going to put? You're going to do the yeast now. A little bit of yeast.
little yeast in the water.
Okay.
Just a little bit.
Alright. I can put this away. You don't need it anymore.
Yeah.
And there's your spoon over there.
What spoon you?
Right there, put...
Oh, like this. That's the yeast.
Okay, here's your oil.
2 cups of oil. That's a cup of salt. 1/4 cup of the salt. Everything in the way. Salt, oil, and then the yeast.
Okay, now we put this in there. Okay, right?
Everything.
And I'll warm up more water.
Warm it up in more water. Tutto il fruttarale.
Yeah. It's the same taral, it's just
Same
one
tarale.
nice extra pepper.
Different the stuff inside. Different thing inside.
Alright, so this one's gonna have 2 tablespoons of black pepper.
Okay.
It's a good size. Alright, here's 1. I hope it's enough for Chrissy.
Yeah,
Is 2 okay?
yeah, 2 more.
Alright.
Yes. Oh, and then by the fennel.
Okay, now we need a 1/4 cup of fennel.
1/4 cup of the fennel.
Even a heaping 1/4 cup. Alright.
Yeah. Okay. We have everything. Now we start like this. We mix. Mix. Make a hole. Put on the tape, make a hole. And put this. Okay. Little bit of time. Okay. Tu pensa che chiamava dai Joey, che stava al guapo da
Now maybe Joey will help us make the tarallis maybe.
stava al guapo da. Okay.
So she can make the shapes she wants.
Eh.
Alright, so your water's warm. And you get this out of the way too. We don't need this anymore.
Yeah, never, everything. Metto buttaio lei se lava sasso.
Okay.
E alla metà alla metà, che si abbusenta poi tutto.
Does Lucia make these things too?
Oh, voglio
She
lei.
makes them at
Cioè piace.
But does she use a machine over there?
Ah, she has a big machine.
So we can use a machine to do
She has
this.
a big machine. She put everything at the machine worker.
Okay.
It's a nice ease for her.
She doesn't do it by hand.
She not do by hand, no.
So you should go over there and make a big, make a lot of tarallis for yourself. Use the machine.
Yeah, the machine. She not make it just 5 pounds. She make it 20 pounds. With the machine around, make it all the stuff.
Yeah, but then she's got to cook it.
And for make it, they take a time.
Yeah, and you got to still, after you mix it, you got to form the cookies.
Yeah.
Now here's more water.
Little boy, yeah.
What about your sister Tia Marie? She makes these too?
Yeah, she make it all the time.
The
She make,
same way?
she make this one for Tony, for Tonino make
And she makes the same way? No different?
the same way, same
Yeah,
way.
because we gotta taste her tarallis
She make
when we go over.
she make out the paper too.
Oh, she puts hot pepper, uh-huh.
Tonino,
They like it hot.
you like hot the paper. She may cut the pepper too, tia Maria.
We gotta taste what hers are like when we go over.
When you go over there, she make a lard. Tia Maria, she make a lard.
Oh, she uses
lard too, she uses.
Okay, we gotta see. We gotta see what it first tastes different. Needs more water, huh?
Yeah, I feel a little hard. Need more water, you can just do like this. Got some time here, finish the flour. Even de mais crescia. Parece aquela paleta que ia já. Andou sorravada ali com o socorro. Okay. Penso che la vuoi aiuto, ma chiaro, questo è fatto, solo sa da lavorare.
Couple more minutes and it's ready.
This is what you need to know.
I know, this is the part you gotta say. I wonder if my mixer can handle that much dough. I'll cut the recipe in half and see what happens.
Vediamo le gradi.
Well, these are my favorite. All your cookies, these are my favorite.
I told you,
Everybody likes them.
I told you.
We fight for them. Everybody wants them.
Abba Chiara. Chiara.
Everybody.
The kids. Brian. Everybody, mamma mia. Everybody. When I go to Chiara, I make the Chiara too. And was Michael and John, they was home that one, the time I was over there. And they make a lot of stuff for them.
Different shapes?
Different shape. They
were playing, right?
Yeah, they play, they make a lot of different shape.
Oh, that's the fun part. Make them the way you want them, all different shapes.
You can make everything you want.
Yeah.
Ze zegt, is krutsiaar. Amor de stoffen die je.
I hope it was enough pepper. Well, we'll know for next time if we gotta put even more. I don't know if we ever did it with 2 tablespoons of pepper. I think we did. Alright, so this we don't need any more.
This we don't need any more. Yeah.
And we'll put that in a bowl and we'll start the next step.
And this we put in the bowl.
Okay.
And we start with the other one. Okay, now we put on the side and we use the other one. la figlia la lavorato poco. Opla. E adesso vediamo. Vediamo questo. Questo non bisogna più. Lavoriamo un altro poco. Sì, quando sta, when it rests a little bit, then they different.
Senti, è buono o possiamo buono
Sì, ecco, ecco.
Get the pot ready. Alright, is this enough water?
Yeah, not the pool,
A little more?
not the poco. È una morga da rana, però facciamo tutti le ringhiere. Okay, I need a knife.
Alright, hold on. Well, this too, Ma, you can use this. This cuts too.
Oh. You gotta get a big tavola, la tavola per tagliare in ghiaccio.
Okay. Let me get you the cutting board.
I gotta do this, and I like this.
Okay, you want me to put it here?
Per tagliare in ghiaccio, per tagliare in ghiaccio.
Okay, where do you want it? Over here?
Over here.
Okay, I'm gonna put this down first. This way it doesn't move around on you, okay? How's that?
Yeah, okay.
It doesn't move.
And you have some bag for putting in the sto chiesa, la metto in la bag, se no you
You gotta cover them?
cover, yeah.
Okay.
You pick one at a time, one at a time.
Where's that plastic bag?
You shop right the bag.
Okay.
I
Where's
put-
that plastic cover she had? Where do you put it? What happened to it?
No, io dopo che ci sei.
Oh, you gotta work them first?
Se lei non mette in ghiaccio, stai che ci co. Plastic, I put in the plastic bag.
Put it on there and we cover with the plastic.
Perché se no io scelto
Right, one at a time, this way they don't dry. Then we'll do it like this.
Fa la croda.
Okay, this is gonna work, right? One piece at a time. Cover on there.
See the ball? Make a ball like this. Like this. Yeah. Guarda, per l'ulaca natale, è stato che tu l'ulaca natale.
The rolling pin? You need a
pin.
rolling pin? Okay.
Okay.
Alright, here's a rolling pin.
That's a roll pin.
Action.
Okay, so what's next?
Now we start to make a taralli.
So one
Yeah.
portion at a
this.
time. You gotta roll it flat.
That's it. Je parlo mulla because you're the triang.
So we should wait a little bit. It's harder to work.
You're not beyond anyway.
Alright. Okay. Joey, do you wanna help?
Like this.
Alright, so can you move that over just a little bit so Joey and I can both work over here? Alright, bring the chair over. And we gotta learn how to do these. Maybe pass the test. You cut them and we'll roll them, okay?
When you roll, you just leave a little bit here.
Is that thick enough?
Too thick. Too thick. This is... Leave. Catala Romagna not okay.
So roll it and let it sit a little
Let it
bit.
stay a little bit, yeah.
Okay, and then shape it. So
because
let
you
it
just-
gotta rest. The dough has to rest a little bit.
Yeah, they gotta rest a little bit.
Okay. You're making them so big. That big?
We make a two. When it's like this, you just make a two. See?
That's too big. I was gonna make one with that. Isn't
No, I
this
bet
isn't too small? That's not too small?
No. It's not like this. It's supposed to be more skinny. See, skinny, look. Look, skinny. And then it grows. Look. You see, it's different. See? You can make it like this. Okay?
I think I made that one too fat.
Too fat. Because poi fanno ciuotto.
They don't, they look like they're skinny, but then they get,
Yeah, like this.
it's gonna take a while. I think the more the dough sits, the more it kind of, Joey, yours is really skinny.
They come small, that's alright. More.
Yeah, small is nice. You just put one bite in your mouth. Just up there gonna hold. So this is gonna be, we started at 9 o'clock. Let's see how long it takes us to make 2 batches. No, I think we started more like at 8:45. That's a big piece. Alright, so I think we get the idea. That's what we gotta do. And now we're gonna do this with all of them. Is this for one more? Or I gotta do two with this. I gotta do two.
You can want to do two. Let me see. Want to do this? You don't want to do two. You can put like this. You can put like this.
Ah, you're making almost like a
You
pretzel.
can make it donuts.
Alright.
You can make it donuts.
No, I think it's a pretzel.
The pretzel,
That's a pretzel.
Still yet to chew it, I'm going to
Yeah. Alright, let's keep working it out. Finishing up the first bowl. And then Grandma's going to start on the second bowl. And we're also going to start boiling them. Because you don't want them sitting too long like this. They'll start to dry out. So, we'll finish this up. And start cooking up the tarallis. And then after they boil and drain them and dry them a little bit, then you bake them. Alright, the water's all set.
Okay, now we got the water boil. And then we put the taralli. You can put
So it's just water, no salt, no anything, just water.
this water,
Yes,
you don't need the salt.
We bring the water to a boil and we throw these in.
You can put how much you can, all in the bottom of the pot.
Okay. And when they're ready, they're going to start floating, and that's when you take them out.
Okay. That's it. Now leave it in. You put it in. E later, when the taralli come, quando le taralli vengono in coppa all'acqua, allora sono fatte. You take it out.
Give it a stir.
Let it stay. Let it boil. Bogliano, ne vedi? Sì? Così? Sì? Sì? E mo so fatto. Quando vengono in coppa all'acqua so fatto. You can start to pick it up. Put it here. Okay? E queste sono. Now you take this, you bring this over there, you put on the table cover. You put it here, and then you put on the table cover.
Okay, I'll do that.
Non si mettono all'auto qua. Guarda pure là, buono. Okay. You cover and wait till they boil.
Great.
Okay, so they've all been boiled, the first batch. I'm now going to arrange them on this cookie rack and put them in the oven to start the baking process. Now these tarallis here were made by me, Joey, and Grandma. And if you look at them, you can tell which ones were done by an inexperienced hand because they fell apart. And like these that came apart, or the ones that held their shape. So Grandma is working on the second batch at the counter there. while I get this ready. Okay, this one's ready. Let me bring it in the oven. So it's at 375. And we'll keep an eye on it. Alrighty, let's see what's going on here. We've been baking these tarallis, and we're gonna look at them. They've been in there 15 minutes at 375, and then now another 5 minutes or so. I'm gonna take a look at them, and if the color is what I want them a little darker, they can stay longer. If since they're not all the same thickness, you might have to pull some of them out a little sooner. But, if you like them darker, you let them stay longer. If you like them a little chewier, you take them out sooner. These need about another minute, so I'm going to come back in a minute. Okay, so it's been another 2 minutes. I'm going to take a look. I think they look good. I'm going to take these out, and I will put something else in there, another batch. They look good, Ma? What do you think?
Yeah,
they're ready? Okay.
They look good.
And while I'm baking these, since it's only not even 2 o'clock, Grandma, what are you baking, Grandma?
I make a
No, what are you doing right now?
Right now I gotta make a cinnamon cake.
Oh, okay. So
Okay?
you started something else.
Yeah, I gotta make a cinnamon cake.
Okay. All right. Well, go ahead and make your cinnamon cake.
Okay.
I'll finish cooking the tarallis.
Okay.
Here she goes. Always busy because it's too early. We'll have to catch her napping again later. All right, Ma. Bye. That's it for today. No more work, okay?
No
Cinnamon
more
cake
work.
and that's it.
That's it. Yeah.
Okay.
That's a cinnamon.
All right, so these have been in the oven for 15 minutes at 375. I'm going to flip them. I'm going to lower the oven to 350, and another 5 minutes or so, they will be ready. I'll take a look, and I will remove the ones that are ready. Some of them might need a little more time. If you like them chewier, you take them out sooner. If you like them to be more crunchy, a crunchier cookie, then you let them stay a little longer. So we've been using 2 ovens to cook 2 batches, 10 pounds of flour, and we'll come back in about 5 minutes. Okay, so we've been in the oven another 5 minutes. Oh, they look good to me. Some of them are a little lighter, some a little darker, that's fine. So maybe those I should keep another second in there. Let me take some of these out. So basically, you take them out if you like the way they look. If you want them a little darker, you keep them a little longer. And I'm going to put these back just for another minute. And then the next batch will go in. Now these are the ones with the extra pepper. So we'll see if we like them. Okay, so here we have the tarallis with the extra pepper. That's the way Chrissy likes them. And then the other ones are the tarallis with normal pepper, which is the way Joey likes them.